I'm Matt Grossman. I'm director of the Institute for Public Policy and Social Research, and we are pleased to help put on this panel today on an important and timely topic. And we hope that you'll also join us on May 2nd for our last forum on foster care. And if you are a legislative staffer, we'll be having a follow-up to this in this room on April 30th as a part of our legislative staff training. I'd also like to welcome the Michigan State University Political Science Department group, who's here for their Day of the Capitol. And will be might be exiting as a group, but not as a mass protest later in the afternoon. So, without further ado, let me introduce our Master of Ceremonies, Anne Marie Schneider.
Thank you, Matt. April 30th. That's coming up rather quickly. So it's our pleasure to bring this discussion of new directions for career education to you today, and definitely it's my honor to serve as your facilitator and the facilitator of such a great panel of experts. So Michigan's education sector has received a call to action loud and clear from employers, and they're really pushing on preparing our graduates and our current workforce in more highly technical skills, technical careers. So we need talented workers who have technical knowledge and training required of jobs that are in IT and computer science, the medical fields, healthcare, and automotive or advanced manufacturing in general. So if Michigan can't provide that kind of talent, guess what? Employers move elsewhere and have moved elsewhere as is the case. So we want to keep employers, we want to keep our talent, and we want to create that kind of talent that employers need to draw more employability to the state of Michigan. It's really the foundation of everything, isn't it? The quality of life and economic development, the kinds of places that we create in our communities. So education is key. We're going to begin with Mr. Hinges. Each speaker will have up to about 15 minutes, although they may not choose to take the full 15, and that's fine. Question and answers will follow after each person has provided their remarks, and so we'll go to Q&A after Ms. Dunsforth on the end here. So I'd like to do a really quick introduction of each of our panelists. You have fuller bios in your packets there. So Jeremy Hinges is the Chief Deputy Director with the Michigan Department of Talent and Economic Development. His office has taken the lead on the Marshall Plan for Talent. He's going to explain how that plan is amping up high-tech education in our schools and in our workplace and elsewhere. Mm-hmm. We also have Dean Floden. Robert Floden is the Dean of MSU's College of Education. He's also a University Distinguished Professor of many things, but relative to today specifically, measurement and quantitative methods, mathematics education, educational psychology, and of course educational policy. He's also the director of the Education Policy Center, and he's going to talk with us about, I've said this before proudly, he's going to talk about what the #1 rated teacher education program, graduate program, is doing to there you go, to amp up technical education and career education in general for the jobs that we need now. We used to always say the jobs of tomorrow, but we need these jobs now. So thank you for being here, Dean Floden. We also have Garth Maschenbacher, who is the Director of Employer Relations for Undergraduate Programs in the MSU's College of Engineering. He heads the MSU Career Services Network there, and he's going to provide some really solid examples of how the College of Engineering is employing techniques to train students, but also match up and speak with employers about what they need and speak with students about what they will need as they graduate. So he's working very hard, not only in Michigan, but really across the country to make those connections. Luann Dunsworth is the Chief Education Officer for Michigan Works Association. It's a members association, and she supports her members and their partners all over the state to make valuable connections to jobs and also to resources that can help people who are looking for jobs and people who are providing jobs grow and create even more opportunity for Michigan and people who live and work here. So again, it's my pleasure to be here today. It's great to see all of your faces. Thank you for joining us, and we'll kick it off with Jeremy.